everyone, Kristen here, and I am excited to be here today as a part of the Donna Downey brand ambassador team. And today I have a bit of a big project. I'm going to be working on this over the course of the next month. And I started with just a mannequin bust, and then I dug around in just some of my stuff that I have lying around, and I found this embroidery hoop, which I put canvas through, tattoo needles, plaster doll heads. Off to the side here, there's an old photograph. I believe it said from 1932. On the back I have some more tattoo needles embedded in glue. Right over here I installed a zipper. No longer works, was a good idea though. And also a tattoo power cord. So I did all of this off camera because it was just a lot of gluing and then a ton of white gesso. So from there I gathered up some drawings, and I have just a lot of sketches lying around from different ideas and things I've worked up. And I'm going to start by collaging that onto the mannequin, and then from there I'm going to build up. With mixed media and texture and color, and really bring this thing to life. And I hope you'll join me along the way. Alright, so next up we're going to grab a paintbrush and some matte medium and just collage on some of these sketches. And I think I'll start on the front here. And since this paper is really thin, it's just a tracing paper, it's going to collage super easy. Or at least that's the goal here. Generally, I put down a layer of matte medium, and then whatever it is I'm collaging, like so. This one's going to be a little bit tricky because there's bumps that I'll need to account for. Maybe cheat a little there and pull some of it off. The goal is that the paper will look as though it's just totally fused to the mannequin. And in this case it has a lot of wrinkles, but I'm okay with it. Okay, it looks like that. I'm saving this spot. I have a plan for it. Let's see. There's a really big one that I want to put on the back. And that is this plague doctor. So, we'll start with pretty thick layer of matte medium on this. And so it has matte medium underneath, and I'm going back in and adding more matte medium on top. Now we have some air bubbles in here, so I'm just going to try to work those out. This is just a piece of really, really heavy cardstock that I have lying around. And so I'm going to use it to just scrape out some of these edges. Many of these sketches that I'm incorporating on this mannequin, I have already done as much bigger painting pieces. And so I think it's going to be a cool thing to look back on and see where the concept of those paintings originally started through this mannequin. Also, there's a lot of tattoo supplies that I've incorporated into the mannequin, and that would be because I got my start as a professional artist as a tattoo artist. So all of the various things on this mannequin does have a little bit of significance to me personally. And so, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put this one right here. Making it a little spooky. And I have one more, which is an owl, but I'm not sure quite yet where I want to try to incorporate it. Maybe I'll just try to incorporate part of it. Yeah. Right, I think that's good for the drawings. Now maybe a little bit of book pages. All right, and that's it for our very first layer. Okay, next on the agenda, I'm going to grab a palette knife and some modeling paste and some of my favorite stencils from Donna Downey. First up, I have my stencil from when I was a part of the artist gang, which is the face. As you can see, mine has been very well loved. I'm also going to be using the, let me find the name, Heart Texture stencil and the artist stencil. Okay, to begin, I think I'm going to put the face right up here. And this is also going to be a little bit tricky because there is some curvature. So I'm going to have to hold the stencil and kind of move it and manipulate it around as I'm working. Okay, I'm going to get a pretty good helping of modeling paste on my knife because I don't really want to have to grab more later. Admittedly, it's a little bit awkward, and I don't know if it's going to work out, but that's all a part of the creative process for me. Alright, actually it worked out pretty good. It's pretty thick, but I think it'll dry nicely. Yeah, that actually worked out. Okay, next up I'm going to grab the artist stencil, and I just want to use one small portion of it. So grabbing just a little bit of modeling paste this time. This is also pretty awkward, but the last one worked out so well, I'm now super hopeful. Alright, yeah, I like it. It picked up some of the sentence below it, but not too much. I think just enough to keep it interesting. So that's probably good on the modeling paste on the back. Let's see about the front here. Just put a little down here. And there we go. Alright, so for now we have the collage elements done, we have the whole thing pretty much gessoed, and then we finished it off with some modeling paste texture. And I can't wait to show you what we will do from here next week.